Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Miguel's View. Let's talk about the stocks we're going to be watching tomorrow. We got SPY, QQQ, Tesla, and Apple. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the chart here for SPY really quick. And you can see we got the weekly chart here. And we're looking at the Heikin Ashi candles with the volume and the momentum squeeze oscillator. Awesome. All right, so if you know and you follow me, you know how I trade Heikin Ashi candles. And basically you have flat tops, which is more momentum to the downside, flat bottoms, which often follows for with some more upside. Then you got this dojis, change of trend, and it's pretty easy to spot which way the market is going. And I can tell you right now, look at this week close with a flat top on the daily with red volume, momentum to the downside. So I don't think the market is done. Not to say intraday we can have a little rally or not, but overall the big picture is still trending to the downside. If we go here to the daily on SPY, all right, we did break that 400 support. We came back to test that 400 area, rejected, and we're coming back down. So the market looks a bit heavy, still looks bearish. And we did, this is something that I was talking to on the Discord on Friday. And we see this trend line here that we have on the daily. And every time we touch it, we get a bounce off of it. And so, you know, we came and touched it here on the 12th. We bounced off of it, came back and you know, test that 400 level, rejected, and we came back down. Now we're testing it again. So tomorrow, I mean, we can see if, you know, maybe we can have a little bounce, but I think we're gonna keep going to the downside. Just overall, the big picture, that's what it looks like. But not to say that we can have opportunities to trade calls or puts intraday. So whatever the day presents, we're gonna trade, and that's what we do on the Discord channel. We scalp calls or we scalp puts on whatever the trend is giving us. So overall, big picture looks bearish though. On SPY, let's go ahead and look at the 1 hour really quick. And you can see here how we bounce off this level and always, you know, move up. Again, SPY, we are hitting this hourly rejection, and so we're forming this wedge here. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. If it breaks above, again, 400 is going to be resistance, and if it rejects, the 380 so far is support. So whether it goes up or it goes down tomorrow, we'll be ready to play it either way. And so let's get ready for that. And let's look at the Qs really quick. Let's start off with the weekly. Again, the weekly, it's gonna look where are we at? There we go. The weekly, again, looking bearish to the downside. Look at all this massive red volume here coming down. It does have room on the weekly to come to about 260. Okay, and so not saying that it's gonna hit tomorrow. The 260, again, this is the weekly chart, so it can happen, you know, within a week or two. And intraday, you know, we can move up and down slowly until we hit. But overall, you can see ever since we got this doji, and then we got the flat top, flat top, flat top, flat top, flat top, and that's the beauty of Heikin Ashi candles. It can tell you the momentum of where it's going. And again, we get flat top with red volume, momentum squeeze to the downside. And so I'm expecting more downside and expecting it to go to about 260 there on the weekly. If we go to the daily, again, you can see the daily downtrend just keeps going down. We had this support at 317 area. Looks like we were, you know, expecting it. If we finally broke out as the market, it's going lower and lower. And then we go to the hourly. Again, same thing as SPY. You know, we have some rejection here at 292. So we'll see if tomorrow we can break above this, you know, and move to the upside near that 300 area, or we're gonna come down. and test that 280 again. So whatever it gives us, we're going to be ready. And that's the beauty of day trading, is we can go whatever way the market leads us. If it wants to go up intraday, we'll trade calls. If it wants to go down intraday, we're going to trade puts. And so we'll be ready for anything the market gives us. And that's the beauty about trading and scalping and day trading options. And we do that live on the Discord channel. If you want to join us, link is down below. Let's look at really quick Tesla, and let's see what Tesla is showing us here. So Tesla on the weekly, we had this nice support here on the weekly from back in March. We're bouncing off this trend right here, bounced here again in February, and now we're breaking below that trend. This 640 area level seems to be holding right now. We'll see how we do tomorrow, but again, we have this 500 area of support here. Again, 500 is going to be a whole number of psychological number where we can potentially bounce to the upside and maybe hit, you know, that 600 or even that $700 level before we continue to come down again. So something to keep on watch on Tesla. If we go here to the daily, okay, you could see again we have this downtrend. This is something I'm going to be watching, and the stock can potentially come all the way over here. That puts us around 430, 440 area for Tesla. And that's on the daily. Again, it's not going to happen tomorrow, but it'll take a couple of days and we can potentially hit that area. If we go to the hourly intraday, you could see here we could potentially get a bounce back to the 700 area and then reject it and continue to the downside. Again, those levels on the weekly and daily, they're not going to happen over one day. We're going to have intraday moves to the upside and to the bottom, and again, we'll be trading those calls or puts, whatever the market gives us, on our Discord channel. And so last is Apple. Let's look at the weekly here really quick. Again, Apple, you can see here we close with a flat top with red volume, momentum to the downside. Again, Apple, we're looking at that 130 to 112 area on the weekly. It still has room to come down. If we go to the daily, again, we had this level that we have been bouncing off of. We kind of bounced off of it a little bit here and just rejected to the downside. So again, look at this level here, 123 from back in June. All right, that's a level that we can potentially maybe get a little bounce at. And we go to the hourly. Again, 140 is going to be resistance. So tomorrow we get 140, potentially reject there and come down to this levels of 130, 120 potentially this week. And so again, whichever way it decides to go, we're going to be ready to trade it. So keep those levels on watch. If you do want to join us and trade live with us on Discord, you know, we not only give the alert, but we teach you. I tell you why I'm getting in, what I'm looking at, and definitely learned from watching a straight live. So that is the best teacher. So if you want to join us, link is down below. Other than that, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a blessed week, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.